Hey guys, so there's been quite a bit of audio problems in this episode. I just want to let you know that I'm doing this a post commentary. So there's a lot of audio problems that I've been having with my Elgato recently, and for some reason today as well, it just like keeps lagging around, and it just like my even the software that I record with the Elgato, it just randomly like closes and stuff multiple times. So I don't know if it's my computer or what's wrong with it, but anyways, if you're able to still watch this episode, that'd be great. But anyways, yeah, just know that there's a lot of audio problems probably throughout the episode. There might be some video glitches and whatnot. So once again, I apologize for all those problems. But when I have to put out an episode, I have to put out an episode because it kind of puts behind other things. So I'm hoping to have that issue resolved for next week because next week I'm gonna be recording obviously my NHL 1994 roster builds. So yeah, anyways, hope you enjoy this episode still, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Montreal Canadiens franchise mode. So in last episode, we had the first round of the playoffs against the Tampa Bay Lightning. We managed to defeat them in 7 games, which kind of came to a bit of a surprise because I literally thought we were going to get swept in the first round, but we put up a really good fight, and we managed to win. So we're up here in the second round of the playoffs against the Florida Panthers, who won the President's Trophy during the regular season with a 56-19-7 record. So they're a very scary team. They had a very good road record during the regular season. Like I think they had a total of 30 wins on the road. So I'm kind of scared about that. So we might as well check and see anyways. So I've actually tried to record this episode multiple times, but my Elgato software keeps glitching out like my computer's being an absolute douche right now. So anyways, as fast as because I need to record episode for game. Sorry about that. I think I had audio problems. So anyways, yeah, Domi, Raymond, and Ekblad get the goals. Second period, and it is 4-1 for Florida. Goddamn, we're just being destroyed in shots, destroyed in goals. Yeah, this first game's definitely out of reach at this point. We are only just getting over 10 shots. Gallagher makes it a 4-2 game. Pelling kill, nicely done. We definitely need a rebound from this in game number 2. But the few times I recorded this beforehand, we've actually won the series. So I don't know why this Elgato wants to glitch out when we want to win the series and whatnot. Hopefully we don't lose this time around. So we lose 4-2 in game number 1. Not a great game. We had like half as much shots as they did. We definitely need to get more next game. So Domi from Gallagher and Juleson, that was a very early goal. And then Gallagher from... Wait, did I? No, I said Domi from Gallagher. So Gallagher from Lafreniere and 3 stars in that game, Ekblad, Krejci, and Brendan Gallagher. So not a great game because we needed more shots on goal. And yeah, we kind of let in a little bit too much. We kind of played like a game like we did here. And a game like what we did in game number 1 of the first round. So hopefully we rebound like we did with the Tampa Bay series. I know Florida's a different beast, but still, let's see if we could take a tied series headed back home or something like that. That would be nice. First period of game number 2. Have any problem with the lines and stuff like that? So first period, that's the offense I want to see. 14 shots in the first period. Paling and Brown with our goals. One was a power play goal as well, so that's good because our power play was struggling a bit in the first round, but it managed to pick it up, I think, later in the series, if I'm not mistaken. Second period, and it is 4-0 for us. Frost and Lafreniere, 2 young guys, and we have a lead. Compete with them when we score offensively, and Lafreniere gets his second of the night to make it 5-0. Suzuki makes it 6. This is the type of offensive game I want to see from this club. Lucas Raymond makes it a 6-1 game. Also, I think I need to sneeze soon, so if I do sneeze, I'll probably have to cut out the audio. If I can fight it off. Pelling kill again. And we are going to win 6-1 in Florida, so that's a very good victory. Not a good game for Bobrovsky, and hopefully that deflates his confidence going into game number 3. So Paling from Frost and Deneau, Brown from Lehkonen, Frost from Deneau and Paling, Lafreniere from Montour and Deneau, Lafreniere from Domi and Mete, and Suzuki from Montour and Petrie. 3 stars in that game. Carey Price, the first star with 34 saves. Alexis Lafreniere with 2 goals, gets second star, and Deneau the third with 3 assists. Also, I have to repeat a lot of this stuff I'm saying because I think my Elgato keeps on, like, the audio keeps on bouncing around. It's annoying as hell. So we have a tie series headed back home. Let's see if we get to use this home ice to our advantage now. Last time around on home ice, we had a 2-1 record, I think. Yeah, 2-1 record, it looks like, on home ice during the playoffs. Or 2-2 or something like that so far. So here we go. Let's see if we could play good offensively again. First period of play, and it is scoreless this time around. So it's a good goaltending matchup between Bobrovsky and Price. Second period, and there's 2 goals from us. There we go. Suzuki and Drew, and make it a 2-0 lead for us going into the third. Just locked us down. Carey Price is playing good. When he plays good, we win games pretty much. Connor Brown makes it 3-0, and Trocheck makes it a 3-1 game. And Borgster makes it 3-2. Price, don't play bad, man. Like I was just saying, when you play good, we win games. But when you don't, we lose games. So you got to just hold them off. We Suzuki from Shillington and Mete, Druin from Kotkaniemi and Domi, and Brown from Kotkaniemi. So we kind of almost blew the lead at the end of it, but we managed to hold them off, which is good. 3 stars in that game. Carey Price again, the first star of the game. Brown the second star, and Drum the third. Okay, so we have a 2-1 series lead on the President's Trophy. Just keep the ball rolling, and hopefully we could take a 3-1 series lead here. Last had the same kind of outcome, but we lost the game in overtime. So if we have that happen again, we might end up losing to Florida in 6, or if we could take a 3 triangle hold. Petrie ties it up late for us. Shots are 9-5 in favor of your Montreal Canadiens. Second period, and it's a 2-2 game. Okay, so we got a kind of 2 games at least. Lehkonen makes it 2-1 for us, and Vitorino is it up at 2 for them. Shots are 20-13 for us. Let's see what happens here in the third. Penalty kill. Nicely done, boys. Come on, boys, we need a goal. Carey Price has been solid. He's been okay this game. Penalty kill. Nicely done. Can we get a goal past Bobrovsky? We'll be going to overtime in game number 4. Shots are 35-25 in favor of us, so we've been outplaying them by a lot, but Bobrovsky's been keeping them in this game. Let's see what happens here. I think his second goal of the night, or his second of the series. Either way, we take a 3-1 series lead on the Florida Panthers somehow. So Petrie from Gallagher and Domi, Jolson and Jamel Smith. Nicely done, Jamel. And a Jeff Petrie from Suzuki and Montour. 3 stars in that game. Petrie, Price, and Lehkonen. Yeah, so Carey Price, like, we have a 3-1 series lead. So yeah, by the difference at this point in time, it would have been a 2-2 series with Tampa Bay, but we have a 3-1 series lead. Let's just not blow it, because I know there is teams that has leads. Hopefully we could end Florida on their home ice. And then we would be going to the conference finals against looking like the Pittsburgh Penguins. First period of game number 5. Yeah, game number 5, and we have a 2-1 lead. So Kotkaniemi and Deneau score. Matheson scores for them, and it's a 2-1 lead after 1. Shots are 18-9 in favor of us. So once again, we are taking full advantage of getting a lot of shots on goal, and he's been kind of keeping them in it. And 4. So shorthanded goal by Trocheck ties it up at 2 apiece. Then Kotkaniemi and then Jamel Smith with a goal gives us a 4-2 lead. Jamel Smith has been great. Power play for us. We have a 2-goal lead though, and Lucas Raymond makes it a 1-goal lead only. Come on, boys, we need to hold the kill. And they score on it, goddamn. Oh, they didn't score on it, but still, it's a 4-4 game now. Come on, boys. We got to hold them off somehow. We got to get a goal to go ahead and win the series. And we're going to overtime in game number 5. Who is going to be our hero to send us to the conference finals? If we could get one to this game, hopefully. And they're going to... Oh, no, it's us that scores. Brandon Montour sends us to the conference finals. Actually managed to beat the Florida Panthers. Considering Florida was so good during the regular season, we managed to win in Game 5 only. So Brandon Montour, the free agent signing, scores a power and us to the conference finals. So Kotkaniemi from Lafreniere and Drouin, Deneau from Petrie and Frost. Kotkaniemi from Domi and Drouin, and Jamel Smith from Suzuki, and Montour from Kotkaniemi and Domi. So our big guys played good when they needed to. Second star, and Borgstrom the third. Okay, so somehow we're off to the conference finals. I don't even know how, but we are. See who we're up against. Look at player stats before we look at their actual roster. So we're going to be going up against the Pittsburgh Penguins, so that's going to be a very tough matchup. Crosby, guys. Let's take a look at our player stats, and then we'll see what lines and stuff look like for the Pens. So Domi over point per game, Kotkaniemi just under point per game, Gallagher just under point per game as we know. Petrie has 8 points, so he's been really good for us. Brandon Montour 7 points, Suzuki 6. Like pretty much everybody on this team is putting up points. Like even Jamel Smith has 4 points and is a +5. Like this guy's definitely worth the 950k. Oh, just over $1 million we are playing him. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Goaltending wise, Carey Price has been very good actually. Well, not the greatest, but still pretty good. 7-3-1, a 918 save percentage, and a 2.67 goals against average. Okay, so let's take a look at those for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Like, hopefully we get final somehow. Because I don't know how this team is already getting this far into a playoff run, but they are. Okay, so let's see, Pittsburgh. So they have Malkin, Crosby, and Gensel all playing together. So Malkin on the wing, that's kind of interesting. Cahoon, Galchenyuk, and Simon is the second line. Kuhnhackl, Bjugstad, and Tanev, and in Rust, Corrali, and McCann. So yeah, McCann and Rust are actually third liners, but they're losing morale because they're losing ice time due to Tanev and Kuhnhackl being up there. Now I guess Tom Kuhnhackl returned to the Penguins as a free agent. Yeah, because he started off on the Islanders, then went to Florida, then went to Pittsburgh. Interesting. Okay, so on defense, they have Dulman, Kulikov, Pedersen, and Sekera, and Johnson. And yeah, it's a pretty weak defensive core, so I think we might be able to beat them in terms of that. Like, we also have not the greatest defensive core, but still their defense is not the greatest. Goaltending-wise, they have Matt Murray still, who's pretty good. I don't know how he did during the regular season. Almost a 3 goals against average. And back up. They have Nick Bonino, who I guess returned to Pittsburgh. Interesting. Yeah, he returned to Pittsburgh after... Wow, that's weird. Yeah, so basically he was in Nashville, went from Nashville to Ottawa, then dropped to a free agency, and he played 1 game during the regular season with Pittsburgh, so... Interesting. He's played 2 games in the playoffs. I guess somebody was injured. So, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Montreal Guys mode. So, in to the conference finals where we take off on against the Pittsburgh Penguins and see if we could get Stanley Cup finals somehow against either the Flames or the Dallas Stars. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.